I have to have all the cards in my hand.
Well, half the cards are in my hand.
All of us are racers. It's our deadly passion. Our terrible joy.
I wonder if we'll be back.
How can I stay waved?
If Anthony is looking for a scapegoat, then here I am.
You were supposed to save him! You promised me he wouldn't die!
The father deluded himself!
Two objects cannot occupy the same point in space at the same moment in time.
And so. Go beat the hell out of them.
Ferrari premieres Saturday, December 14th, 9 p.m. on HBO.
Hello and welcome. I'm Tracy Pa with the Midday News. Prime Minister James Marape officially opened the 2024 Papua New Guinea Investment Week in Sydney this morning with the statement, PNG is friends to all. Facilitated by the PNG Chamber of Resources and Energy, PNG's leading investment event provides the platform to attract investors into the country. He painted PNG as an environment that is conducive for investment, with the government focused on improving law and order through the Defence Cooperation Programme and infrastructural development. He further outlined that PNG has close relations with 20 of the top economies in the country. The Independent Commission Against Corruption, or ICAC, has launched its 2024 to 2027 strategic plan recently in Port Moresby. The plan, supported by a 2024 to 2025 annual work plan, set out a clear roadmap for the ICAC's priorities, objectives and initiatives, ensuring alignment with its long-term vision and operational goals. According to the Deputy Commissioner of Prevention and Corporate, Graham Gill, the strategic priorities of the plan includes undertaking impactful investigations and prosecutions, increasing engagement and awareness of the ICAC's roles and functions, developing cooperative relationships, driving corruption resilient systems through prevention, policy and legislation, creating robust internal governance and reporting systems, and building internal organizational capability and culture.
The ICAC strategic plan is available for download on our new website.
Jill said apart from the strategic plan, ICAC has also launched its new brand, which now includes over 50 customized templates, corporate wear, and a comprehensive brand guide. This enhances the ICAC's professional image and sets it up for brand recognition across Papua New Guinea.
Which now includes a range of branding materials, such as the things as you see before us today. This enhances the ICAC's professional image and sets us up for brand recognition across PNG. When people see the ICAC logo, they know exactly who we are and what they're dealing with.
Meanwhile, Jill announced that ICAC has also launched its new website. This modern user-friendly platform is a vital step forward in enhancing transparency, accessibility and engagement with the people of Papua New Guinea. The website serves as a central hub for information about ICAC's mission, initiatives and resources, making it easier for individuals to connect with and learn about the Commission's work.
Really proud to announce the launch of our new website, www.icac.gov.pg. This modern, user-friendly platform is a vital step towards enhancing transparency, accessibility and engagement with the people of Papua New Guinea. You can access the website using the QR codes that you have been given today. Designed with our stakeholders in mind, the website serves as a central hub for information about the ICAC's mission, initiatives and resources, making it easier than ever for individuals to connect with us.
The recent Komo Hela festival in Hela province turned into a vibrant cultural celebration, drawing participants and spectators from across the highlands. The event resembled a preview of Papua New Guinea's upcoming 50th independence anniversary, with festival goers celebrating unity through culture. This year's festival saw a significant increase in participation, with 62 cultural groups taking part compared to 27 last year. Festival chairman and Komo Hela President Charles Kaluya commended the increased participation and described the event as a milestone for the community. 3 live bands entertained a massive crowd ahead of the main program. Despite logistical setbacks caused by a shortfall of jet fuel for the chopper, preventing key guests like National Cultural Commission Executive Director Stephen Kilenda from attending, the event proceeded smoothly under a strong security presence from the police and defense force. Speaking on behalf of Kilenda, NCC Research Manager Alex Puki commended the festival's organizers for showcasing Hela's cultural pride.
Today, meeting us in Papua New Guinea celebrating 50th anniversary. Tamisana Komo. Komo Yubla celebrating culture Blong Yubla also 50th anniversary Blong Papua New Guinea.
Puki assured the crowd that the NCC is committed to supporting future cultural events, with plans for an even bigger celebration next year during PNG's 50th independence anniversary.
But there's a culture, maintaining this peace that we block at. Legally, Belatin things like me plus 5, 112 so. Otherwise, police, little and talk, me looking changes come out of this place. Boss Blomi told him, President Blong, Komo LLG, next year, Bamipla working bigger and better. And so, me like assuring from the office of Executive Director Mr. Stephen Kilenda, National Cultural Commission, me trying to work in bigger and better next year. Tam Papua New Guinea celebrating 50th anniversary.
The Komo Health Festival not only celebrated cultural traditions, but also reinforced unity and peace in the community, setting the stage for an even greater celebration in 2025. The National Cultural Commission's committed to supporting such events underscores the vital role culture plays in building a strong and united Papua New Guinea. In regional news, Fiji's consideration of joining the Regional Free Trade Agreement known as PESA Plus raises critical questions about what it expects to get out of it compared to what it will cost. Fiji previously looked at the offer and decided against it. Fiji says the PACER Plus agreement undermines merging industries in Pacific Island countries, especially those like Fiji and Papua New Guinea that have established industrial sectors, and is hardly the basis for a claimed development agreement. When a group of Bangladesh students moved to Darwin for university, they pictured coming to a country that was safe. But life changed when one of their mates was killed in a violent break-in at their shared home in 2023. The ABC has spoken exclusively to some of the group who are still trying to make sense of their Australian dream. ABC reports.
Omar Farouk and his friends never thought their dream of studying in Australia would turn into grief.
It feels like a nightmare, not just a bad dream, like the worst nightmare you can have.
In May 2023, Ishfaqur Rahman, or Sifat as he was known, was killed in a violent break-in at their share home in Darwin. A 30-year-old man has been charged with his murder and aggravated burglary and will face trial next year. Sifat's best friend from Bangladesh, Safi Sami, says the death has been life-altering.
I have to calculate everything. Can I go there, or is it safe for me?
Chowdhury Sadadareen organised Sifat's funeral and the repatriation of the only child's body back to Bangladesh.
We need to attract more migrants over here so they can stay here as their home. And for that, one of the most vital things that had to be ensured is the safety.
Charles Darwin University has just opened a new city campus. Its Vice-Chancellor says improving community safety is vital to its prosperity, announcing a new shuttle bus service between campuses to keep students safe.
I talk to international students quite often, and they are regularly victims of crime in the territory.
Sifat's mates thought about leaving Australia after the death, but have chosen to stay on for their friend.
With two boys, with come thousands of kilometers, with two bags and so many dreams, we can't let his dream die. So we're going to try our best.
Keeping an Australian dream alive through the pain.
Rising sea levels and bigger storms are speeding up coastal erosion in South Australia's southeast. There are questions about what should be protected at all costs and what can be left at the mercy of the pounding Southern Ocean.
Waves have constantly pounded the spit of land that the Robe obelisk sits on since it was built almost 170 years ago. Coastal erosion expert Professor Patrick Hesp says climate change is making the Southern Ocean rougher. There are worries the obelisk could soon topple into the sea.
On the southern side, it's only a couple of metres away from the cliff edge. And so at that erosion rate, and there are quite significant cracks in the limestone there, so it could fail as soon as 5-7 years.
According to a report compiled for the local councils, the whole peninsula could disappear by 2050. So the local council has formed a committee to decide how to keep Robe's icon alive. It's found protecting the Cape or moving the obelisk would be too expensive.
We've decided to recommend to council that we build a replica. The form of that is unknown at this stage. We've yet to make those decisions, but that's what we're going to recommend.
If money can be found for a replica, there would be two obelisks just 400 metres apart until the original beacon ultimately sinks into the sea.
Certainly no intention that Robe's ratepayers foot the bill, and of course once we have a known concept we'll be able to also seek grant funding, which will be very helpful as well.
It's an idea supported by locals, with the obelisk and its colours featuring all over businesses and sporting clubs in Robe.
It's the football colours, it's the obelisk that's iconic. Robe is red and white, yeah.
Government funding so far has focused on protecting houses and businesses like these at Kingston South East. Councils have had to pay for sand dredging and protecting assets like this caravan park at Southend, where operators Claire and Jack Hubbard have had to give up some of their land to the sea because of erosion. Ms Hubbard would like the state or federal government to step in to help in the battle against Mother Nature.
I think it's really at the deadline now where something has to be done to lock it in so that we don't not only lose the park, we're going to lose the bridge, we're going to lose the whole groin area where we're actually cut off from the rest of the town. So that just cannot keep happening.
Down the road at Beachport, locals want natural assets protected too, like the Pool of Siloam that could become part of the ocean within 20 years.
Life does change, things evolve, and maybe that's what will happen, but it would be very sad for the town.
Local Mark Wheel would like a seawall installed along the bay known as the Salmon Hole to stop the dunes eroding.
If we want to save dollars, we need to do something, and something is better than nothing.
But Professor Hesp says more research is needed to fully understand the effect climate change is having on erosion.
Just chucking in a seawall isn't necessarily going to solve the problem, particularly when you don't have good background data of how does the system work.
Decisions would need to be made soon on what to protect and what to give up to the ocean.
And that ends our news update. Do join us at 6 for more. Bye now.